Ladies and gentlemen, every few years we are blessed with a movie that comes along that does such a phenomenal job of dealing with teens, dealing with adolescents. A few years ago, that movie was The Perks of Being a Wallflower, such a fantastic piece of film. In the year 2016, that movie is The Edge of 17. Written and directed by Kelly Freeman Craig, this movie needs to be seen by teens, by adults, by everybody in between, and everybody older. This movie, which stars Haley Steinfeld, depicts her as Nadine. Nadine is a teenager who is dealing with a lot. She doesn't really tend to fit in at school, and she doesn't have a lot of friends except for her one friend who's her best friend. She navigates through the halls of the high school trying to avoid her older brother, who, wouldn't you know, seems to be the most popular guy in the school. Well, at least she's got her best friend. That is, of course, until said best friend starts a relationship with her older brother. She could turn to her mom, except for the fact that she's got a bit of a tumultuous relationship with her mom. What's a girl to do? Well, if you're Haley Steinfeld, you display to the audience such an array of different emotions, and we actually feel like we're walking in her running shoes. This movie does such an amazing job depicting teen angst at its best. Haley Steinfeld, who should be no stranger to you, we first saw her in True Grit at, I believe, the age of 13, when she was nominated for an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. And then we saw her again in Pitch Perfect as one of the new Barden Bellas. And it's not a far cry to think that she could be nominated again for this role, as she is on a long list of contenders. At the tender age of 19, which she is now, probably about 17 when she filmed this, she is displaying a certain level of maturity beyond her years. This is one of those movies, again, that I found extremely entertaining. Woody Harrelson is in this movie as well as one of her teachers, and his deadpan humor and his sarcasm is not to be missed. Kira Sedgwick also does a fantastic job as her struggling mother. This was a very entertaining movie, and I can't stress enough how much I enjoyed it. I'm giving this movie an A-. I don't think it's just a movie that you should see. I think it's a movie that should be played in schools. I think it's a movie that most teens should be told, you need to sit down and watch this, and then we're going to talk about it after, because it was so fantastic. So I definitely hope you get a chance to go and check out The Edge of 17. If you do, I would love to know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/Woody Whittier, and WittyWhittier.com. As always, I appreciate you taking the time to check this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.